Probably on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Claws sliced through steel like through butter. They broke formation, ran. Barricade put it in the street.
Speak!
Very natural. Blood.
Well,
yeah,
I said
wasn't
should
well,
and
that need
and you
just
talk.
let me.
Know what?
If
Frank,
where
not I've heard.
must
Rock
me
mean.
bl-
Anna! Anna! What up? Shh.
he of
And
The whole.
what
but
You mean
drop who
the guy? I don't
Uncle, but
think
asked. I'll stick.
boys
Not to
you should
go.
fuck
Excellent. Come. What? One.
smashed against the wall, skull cracked, died immediately. Beast killed the children but didn't eat them. Something scare it off or grab its attention.
Demon.
Bloodstains, dried. Stomach wall cut open in 3 places. damaged organs, arteries. Head, shoulder, and neck wounds. Monster attacked from above. Jumped off the roof, I bet. Throat ripped open. Larynx crushed. Paw prints. Bipedal beast. Walks hunched over. Blood hasn't even dried. Blood hasn't even dried. Wounds are smooth-edged. Claws cut through cleanly. Young, thin bones offered little resistance. Sliced aorta. Fang marks alongside, but they're old, scarred over. Gunk. Is that venom? Narrows the list of suspects. Venom glands, long claws, a bloodsucker. Must be a Garcane, a pack leader, an alpha. For Garcane's killing's a pleasure. Kid's just whet its appetite. Must have gone after the Guardians too.
Come on. Slow now.
Garcane and wagon tracks merge. Wonder if the beast caught up.
Roach.
Drove off the road. Horses must have gotten spooked. Garcane caught up. Trail ends
Wounds
here.
are bad.
Need to look around. At least it didn't suffer long. Shredded her, then licked up her blood. Every last drop. Garcane ate its fill here. Probably holed up nearby to digest.
Hang your head from my saddle.
Those kids. Oriana kept them like farm fowl or livestock. Damn it.
Run, Roach.
I thought...
It will. The orphanage. Go out.
No, Lady
You see,
I run into Del.
but...
I'm in a. Get what you have.
Yes,
Unseen.
his lair light.
Not. I'll come. Time to summon Regis. Slip a word to the birds, he said.
You've met with Oriana. How did it go?
Not.
Oh,
No.
what?
Rather.
I see.
Yeah.
For
Oh.
to meet.
Fine. Have it your way. We'll free Sienna. If we can even figure out where she's being held, because...
I've looked into it already.
Oh, yeah?
I managed to convince Damien to help us. He claimed Sienna was last seen in the palace playroom.
A playroom? For children? What did the Duchess do? Lock her in a dollhouse?
Perhaps, I don't know. We must see for ourselves. Come. Here, the playroom's been...
A storm, damn it. Shit. Probably meant to stand guard, but honor Henrietta's personal request. Locked. Of course. Regis, rather not have a fist fight with this door. Do you mind? Thanks.
At your service.
Something inside? Utter silence. No one here.
We should look around at least.
Well, well. A key tucked behind a picture.
A rocking horse. Rather worn. I suppose it got a lot of use.
Nice tune.
Indeed, pleasant. It's a shame the mechanism's damaged.
What the?
I'm not...
See, I curse the on it by the is today. First,
I'm begin...
shh.
Wait.
Read the girl. Make I can't or have he did. And see when she
In the... Not in...
Where's that book? Miniature tableware and plush toys. Cute. Nothing under the carpet.
Did you expect something? Apart from the dust swept under there by a lazy chambermaid.
A tin knight. Wooden duck. Somebody broke its wings off. Eye of Nehelene going wild. Whole land's an illusion, but so powerful there's no way to dispel it.
What? Which way?
Bloody hell, let him out!
Voices.
He gobbled up my gingerbread. Now it's my turn to gobble him. And
Then,
no. What?
you cannot possibly fear a few magical flies.
What now?
Smells more vile than a rotting corpse. Careful she doesn't die. Felicitations, Witcher. It seems you've won.
What the hell was that?
The Wicked Witch. Oh, you've heard of her, haven't you? Now, where did you put that key?
Listen, how'd you come by a weapon?
It's Prince Charming's. He no longer needs it. Here it is. It's no.
Breathe easy. Because you aren't here to play? What's that about?
Jack knows what I mean, so he'll tell me where the beans are as fast as he can. Isn't that right?
Oh, and
Wait, yeah.
Searching for my lost childhood. Wound up at Kaer Morhen as a little boy. Don't quite remember how. Never had any toys. Never played any games. What do you think? Why might I be here? It's Dettlaff. He's trying to force Anna Henrietta's hand. Wants her to release you. Summoned monsters to attack Beauclair.
Sounds like Dettlaff, all right. But I doubt you came all this way just to bring me up to speed on current events. So get to the point, please.
Isn't it obvious? Offering to be your ally. We both want you out of here. You because
You ignore. Fine.
This
Yeah.
wit.
Magic.
You're
It's
since
not a. When my.
like
I love.
that
Shock.
cursed even
And
she
you killed.
hadn't
Funny.
so
Better
Still-
don't.
Jack.
As we. No. Joss can usually be found wandering the glade at the foot of the mount. It's some distance from here, past the witch's house to the right. So, what exactly is happening in the city?
Bloodshed. Massacre, which is why we gotta hurry.
You needn't fret. Time flows differently in the Fable Sphere. We can stay here a week, yet outside mere minutes will have passed. Watch out! Pixies! Run faster!
Not the friendliest pixies I've met.
They were put here to protect the Fable Sphere from intruders. Meaning you. Oh, unicorns! We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one. Exciting, isn't it? Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Care to elaborate?
Rather not.
No wolves here. None at all. This is grand. I'm all right. Not in any danger. That's him. Joss. Ugly and fierce. No, the what? I don't.
Let's
Of course.
just
No.
yell.
And a book. Safe.
Oh,
Watch it.
tough to.
Was. I'm not. It's.
Incredible. You must have loved this place.
I did at first. But children get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a whole cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do then?
Dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once, that sort of thing. Stole the pea out from under the princess, who sleeps to this day, I think. Faster! Come on, you... Know what? They need names. I'll call mine... Anise.
Call mine Roach.
Roach? Are you serious? Ugh.
Flint! Cigars! Pipes! Rolling leaves!
Contract from a goose. That's new.
Do you really aim to concern yourself with that?
A true witcher should never abandon poultry in distress.
Care for a cigarillo? A bit of tobacco? A dab of fistek?
Remind me, what tale are you from?
Sold flints when I was a lass. But no one bought them, so I branched out. Now I deal in snuffs, puffs, all sorts of fun things.
What'll you have, sweeties?
Magic beans. Do you have any?
If it's not the new name of some kicker I already have, dearies, then no. But maybe you'd like some.
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
The ribbon. Mind explaining what the fuss is about?
There's not much to explain. I got it from Aturius Vigo when I was a child. It was to protect me from evil. It clearly didn't work, given how I ended up.
But it means a lot to you.
How should I put this? I have so few mementos from my childhood, and the ribbon reminds me of the good old days, when I was someone else.
Dears, could you continue this touching scene elsewhere, You're scaring away my customers.
Give Sienna the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only thing I hand out for free is a first hit. To get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to pay.
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might play you for it. A round of cards?
Yes.
What have you got to sell exactly?
Like I said, tobacco, fish tech, all sorts of things. Have a look.
All right, let's play. If you lose, you give me the ribbon.
Don't get your hopes up. None can best me at Gwent.
Let's do it. I had that.
good at this. A word once given. The ribbon's yours. Now skedaddle.
All right. Tell me
What?
what you want in return. You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Don't want anything in return.
I... Thank you.
What is it, loves?
Wasting time here, see?
Move it.
Watch out! Pixies!
I shall butcher you.
Oh, the three little pix homes. But you know the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
Eyes out in the open, guarded by three nobodies. That could be it.
Ugly and fierce.
Oh, Pumboch, they didn't like that!
I shall butcher you.
Stop prodding me and find the beans.
big bad witcher huffed and puffed, and look, got a beam.
It cannot be.
What cannot be?
You actually have a sense of humor.
Why so shocked?
Well, when you arrived, all you did was pout and mumble things in that graphically monotone. And now this. A jest. And a good one at that. But here we are chatting away when there's work. We must keep looking. So, do you like... Here?
No. Got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh?
A feather. Broken. It was a fight.
That's one beam down. Good work.
Goose feathers. Must have been flapping its wings. Or did it just get plucked?
Watch out! Pixies! Hey, there, in the trees. Some kind of camp?
Defend the goose! The golden eggs will be ours!
Ugh, ugly enemies.
You mean to trust?
But why keep her in a cage? Eggs from free range birds
Here it
are
is.
so much better.
Got it.
Oh well. Where's the key?
Good thing you posted that notice. Never would have found you otherwise.
Good on you.
Oh look, she laid a golden egg for you.
If only all my employers were that generous. Would have preferred a magic beam, but not about to complain.
Did you really travel all the way here for a contract?
Nature of the job.
I don't believe it. You must have had another reason.
Well, spent a few idyllic months in Beauclair some time past. Part of me wanted to come back, I think.
Oh yes. Visit Toussaint once and you'll always long to return.
Hello? Can...
Where
And
you know
out of
this?
This...
Where? What? It's a... Don't.
That's...
You wish.
all right. Time to jump in the well.
Break a leg? Any
Yep.
that would how do
Not bad.
let
me...
You again?
Not...
What?
but and remember what
Bottle cap.
well then.
What?
No, I find are you
Well,
yeah. They but as they were
take it.
that's they took
Should have...
perhaps but
been...
I have
She...
and the right.
Whoa!
Three bears.
Someone's eaten my bamboo!
Stools, 3 beds, 3 bowls.
One a bit too big, the other too small, the third just right. Blonde curls. Rest of the body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
She got what she deserved from this. Every secret she wanted without asking.
No beam here. Gotta keep looking. Will-o'-the-wisp. Think it's got something to show us.
Careful. It's not to be trusted. So?
Got that
Dead?
tube
I try.
to you.
No. It was. We were happy. I felt.
Yeah.
He took.
A higher vampire and you were unimpressed? Don't know if that's brave or just plain foolish.
I've always had a way with ostensibly dangerous, quiet types.
That's supposed to be about me too?
Ugh, Mother, I hate to disappoint you, Geralt, but your belly button is not the center of the known world. No, you do remind me of him a bit. Stifling all emotions inside you. Ever feigning indifference. You see, when I met Dettlaff, somehow I knew, call it intuition, that he meant me no harm. That he was trying to frighten me off, for he too was scared. Now do you understand?
I guess. What happened then?
We talked, then met up once, twice, 3 times. Enough that he became infatuated. I truly enjoyed it at first, but only at first. He did not love like a man, but like an animal, madly, deeply, unconditionally, wildly. To return such a feeling, anyone would be hard-pressed, let alone someone as twisted as I am.
So there came a day you just up and disappeared.
Yes, there was no other way. Let's just be friends, or I don't deserve you. He'd never have understood that sort of thing. But then, once I decided to return, clean up some old affairs, I remembered him and concluded he could still be of use.
Playing with fire, that.
Definitely. And either I'll get burned, or I'll burn all else down. No other options.
Got a history with Dettlaff now, so this meeting will be different. Not afraid?
I can handle him.
Mm-hmm. Sure about that?
You look at him as a witcher and see a monster. I know what he's really like. You needn't worry. It's time to go. Just a bit more work and we'll be able to say sort off to this fecking fable sphere. Now we must plant them by the path near Longlock's tower. Then prepare to meet the giant. This is the spot. Pull out the beams.
For a fairy tale creature, that was one tough son of a wench.
I told you this land had gone ape mad, though I did not expect it to be so severe.
Can't help thinking you might have done that on purpose.
Why ever would I have?
To get rid of your guard, your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point. Probably think you don't need me anymore.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be quite useful to me.
That so? How? Plan to use me like you did Detloff?
No, I need you for a purpose far simpler. Well, don't just stand there and stare. I need a man, Geralt, and I'm not afraid to say it. I have no idea what awaits me once we leave this place. Treat it as my last wish.
Michelangelo.
Just gonna go our separate ways? No parting words?
Did you wish to tell me something?
Actually, that'd probably be best.
Oh my. No woman's ever treated you this way.
Not that I recall, no.
In that case, at last you felt what so many women in this world feel at times.
I just hope this tale has a happy ending. For me, for you, for everyone.
That may very well depend on you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing beyond what you heard. For now. Come. The exit's this way.
Another will-o'-the-wisp. Just curious. Why do you want the Heart of Toussaint? And the ducal wine.
They were my right. My due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do, and I regret nothing. One lives but once. Here, we need but jump into the well. You first.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
Hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying manipulator you are?
Calm down, both of you.
But...
No buts. Let's go. Really want to be done with this.
Ủa, จะไปกล่อมน้ำไหนวะ
Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of Dun Time.
Is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive. So aware. Honestly, what did Dettlaff ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. Especially so when said ex is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
Let's get ready. Dettlaff will be here any moment now.
This one saved her life.
Sienna, I have a question I must ask you.
Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Deadlove, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
What? But how?
The ribbon.
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled with her!
Ugly bastard.
Just the last. You tricked me. Both of you!
Didn't plan anything.
Silence! Start praying now!
fucking asshole.
Prepare to die, Witcher!
Just
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist. My, what a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of...
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. and I despise formal occasions.
Huh.
Sam,
Besides,
why not?
because
Count.
I've
Mean
it's not. See up.
her
Do you care? He what?
read
Why? I be idle.
the let.
When he
All
Or
promise. Need to ask you something.
Yet,
Guess
then I shall.
clear. Well,
man in the.
what?
If you how
Becca,
why
did it?
Beg.
What?
just
I can't.
remember
What? Oh,
kid.
I. D
But you.
well,
Where's
effort.
Thanks, Kit. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Those noises again. I couldn't sleep a wink.
you've to move your little cat.
you to talk?
She and either
The
look damn. What? Hear that?
We should.
Witcher. Not a witcher.
Not good.
I'll break your guts around your spine. Come now, Witcher. Try me. She isn't get hurt. All right.
What did
They...
What is you? You
Because...
need the any?
Forgive. You can...
Sure.
There.
That
My...
recent.
Does it...
Why should
You?
I...
It's a matter of importance to the duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you. Plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said. And she was from...
You are...
Or...
Damn it.
What is it?
See,
Well,
judging.
yet
Us. Duchess. For...
had she...
What? Actually, look,
Break?
seems
She used... Some... I believe...
courtier. Coming.
Of course. Besides,
So,
I've never... She...
Is that a witch, murdering folk?
Stocks and the whip await those running riot.
Halt!
need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Want to talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duchess's orders. No doing without special permission. Period.
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation, urgently.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
The Witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Dettlaff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you and forgive her.
Why should I?
For old time's sake. You loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure. But there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good. Sometimes only the bad.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me, hmm?
Syanna, you were exiled when she was how old? 12? 13? She was a child. What was she supposed to do? Rebel? Organize a coup? Steal your father's seal and forge a pardon? She was powerless. Wiped you from her memory not because she didn't care, but because your departure was traumatic for her. She forgot because that was the only way she could handle the pain.
Ugh. You meant what you said in the Land of a Thousand Fables. You really want a happy ending to this story, don't you? Ah, with all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Farewell, Syanna.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Let's go. Want to see him too. Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Your face doesn't look good. What the hell happened?
The city was attacked. Surely you don't imagine I could stand and watch it all from some ivory tower.
All right, we can start.
Very well. But you must behave. Less like a hired thug, and more like a man deserving of the Duchy's highest honor. In fact, you'd do best to maintain a dignified silence throughout. Very well. Let us get things underway. Don your ceremonial attire. Then you'll come with me. Her Grace awaits.
In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Toussaint's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, Slayer of the Beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Sonreal, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Feels like a second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it. In a moment I shall speak to Syanna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly, but she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
I'm not a prisoner, free to do as I choose.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Bitterness consumes Syanna. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Syanna?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child, thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem, They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... your dagger hurt most. You were my Honorrietta, damn it! My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
Claim to understand them all? Why'd you come back for revenge? Have them all cut down, then?
They deserved my vengeance. They detested me, all of them, as long as I can remember. But Honorrietta understood me. Once. She was all I could cling to. Her betrayal hurt the most.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace. Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark, and which you set afire at the last to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment.
It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid.
The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace, supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out, but you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you, sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
All in all, best part of the whole ceremony? It was short.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Oh, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips. How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diavolis variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
You decide to go root picking now? It's dark out.
Geralt, even were I generously to assume it had simply slipped your mind that I am a vampire and thus need no light to see, I'd never believe you had also forgotten that you likewise have absolutely no trouble seeing in the dark. So, shall we?
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
This moonlight makes me, oh, so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about, how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse? Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire, after all. Damn it, where'd you go? Regis! Those Bruxae, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink. Supreme. supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning, then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Know what? Think I just might. Come on now, don't laugh. Maybe not today or tomorrow. But one day I'll want to see what it's like. To just wake up every day in my own bed.
Oh, stop, please. Sounds so sentimental, my fangs have begun to hurt. Then what? Will you begin writing your memoirs like Dandelion? I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view. I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
touch my bum. Vampires.
Girl permanentation. Welcome, Sir Geralt.
Need a bit of grooming. My time's up. So long.
Hair rejuvenation, dandruff annihilation.
Long live
The
the
guard
champion!
brings peace to our domains.
Get it!
What? So long.
With the heft of my hand and a mighty cry, I pound steel and punch sparks fly.
Just and true. Right return.
Ooh la la.
Vampires attacked the city. Is that true?
Something's in the wind.
Our blood's worth less than mine.
Guillaume, what are you doing here?
Leave me be. Without my Vivian, life has no meaning. You are the last to whom I wish to speak.
Congratulations on your victory in the tourney, Sir Geralt of Rivia. Problems. Hire a witch.
If only my purse weren't empty. Fuck me. If only those vampires had gobbled me down.